In a bid to further regulate smoking in the city, the government plans to implement a blanket ban on e-cigarettes starting next year. No smoking areas will also be expanded. Offenders may be subject to an increased fine of $3,000. Samantha Lee reports.
The Health Bureau is set to submit its proposal for amending the city's smoking regulation law to the Legislative Council next Wednesday. Under the measure, no smoking areas will be expanded to 3 meters from entrances and exits of hospitals, residential care homes, and schools. These areas must also display signs banning smoking. Smoking will also be banned at designated areas with queues containing 2 or more people. These areas include public transport waiting areas, as well as entrances to hospitals, sports and entertainment facilities. Offenders are subject to a fine of $3,000. But the penalty does not pertain to those smoking while walking past the queue. What do residents think about the latest proposal? This man said the matter does not require legislation, noting that it is more of a moral issue.
The government's initiative of stopping the smoking in and around public places is very important because it affects the person who is not smoking at all. And it's really difficult for those people to interact with the guy who is smoking because most of the time people get hostile and they probably are very angry at people who say don't smoke.
The authorities also revealed that they will instruct the Food and Environmental Hygiene Department to move rubbish bins further away from public transport waiting areas. Regarding long-term measures, the proposal suggested a blanket ban on e-cigarettes and other similar items starting on the 30th of April next year, meaning that they cannot be used in public. Under the first phase of the ban, those found with vapes or heated tobacco products in public places will be subject to a fine of $3,000. The restriction could extend to other areas depending on further consideration. The authorities have noted the implementation of the measure has taken into account certain individuals using e-cigarettes as a method to disguise their consumption of the space oil drug. On the regulation of flavored cigarettes, all flavors apart from mint will be banned starting in the second quarter of 2027. As part of the government's efforts against smuggled cigarettes, duty-paid cigarettes will incorporate special displays starting in the third quarter of this year. The maximum penalty for smuggling illicit cigarettes has also been increased to 7 years imprisonment and a fine of $2 million. Samantha Lee, TVB News.